What's up, ladies and gentlemen? 16 Yojo Daddy here. Going to be doing some reviews of some mail pickups and some Hasbro Pulse items that I got during the Christmas month, I'll say. Most of these were presents for the boys because the boys and I do collect together. We are completionists, so this is getting us close back to caught up. But I hope you enjoy it. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this, please, if you will. And we'll see you in the video. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? 16 Yojo Daddy here. Got a early Christmas present for the boys in. We usually don't wait till Christmas to give out presents in our house anyways, so thought I'd go ahead and let them have the All-Striker with crankcase. Spent many a day in the dirt and sand as a child playing with the old All-Striker. One of my favorite vehicles. There is the side box art, number 171. And here we've got the back. Interested to see how I really am going to like this new look and design on the All-Striker. Very reminiscent of the first, but not quite the same. Don't know if I'll do all the rails or not. We'll just have to wait and see. But this looks great. The old QR code that leads to nowhere. And then let you get a barcode here if you need it. But we've got the All-Striker with crankcase. Let's get into it. All right, guys, 16 Yojo Daddy here. We're going to look at the All-Striker. Got it out of the box, got it put together. A lot of positives, big time negatives. First of all, this is a great homage to the original All-Striker. Loved this vehicle as a kid. Huge fan of crankcase. Love the dune buggy aspect, period, because I lived in northern Alabama. We had a lot of swampy lands, and this thing was fun to play with. The thing is, though, this is so cheaply made. And you charged us $110 for this, Hasbro. I tried to get it at $99, but you pulled that month of 1,000 drops. And I actually ended up having to cancel my original pre-order. Blessed enough to get a second pre-order on it. And got it in finally. But I am very disappointed for $110 after getting the Vamp for so much less and it being such a really pretty work of art. I'm not saying this thing's not good looking, it is, but just to start off with, this gun right here is the cheapest, most piece of garbage gun I have seen in the entire classified run. This thing is made of more flimsy plastic. I mean, it's like one of those plastic toothpicks. It's that thin and just bends all to hell and back. Every time I'm getting it out to mess with it, it's already bowed up, as you can see right there. Just since I've been working on this, you can see the bow in that gun. Do better, Hasbro. That is total garbage. The next thing is I love the rails on the dune buggy. I love the roll cage, but I do not like this roll cage. I do not like the cage on the back. Both pieces literally fall off with just hardly a bare push on them. I mean, you barely touch either one of those roll cages and you might as well just go ahead and be ready to put it back on because they are coming out of the holes. I get that they wanted it to be removable, but there's a big difference between removable and just too flimsy to even stay in a hole. But to me, one of the biggest flaws is right there in the middle. Putting this gun that we've had so many times in the line on top of this frame, while yes, the missile launchers on the side are cool, why not just do the original gun? I thought, man, once I get it in hand, I'm sure it'll look better with this gun on top. But no, it does not. The original gun was a work of art, and I swore to God I'd never buy Gridiron. But unless I find out Hasbro is going to do an update on the top of this where you can attach the original gun, the original cannon, I am going to have to go to Gridiron and get their replica of it, because this is just total ass garbage, Hasbro. This looks so bad on top versus the original. I am severely disappointed in it. Everything on here is classified up in its own way. Overall, the aesthetic of it is perfect, except for the gun. The motor cage does come off on the back, and you can remove the motor back there just like the original. The tires look great. I was worried about the back tires being bigger than the front and it not looking even, but I actually like the way it looks. A lot of room on the sides for the additional boxes where you can store the additional things that crankcase come with. And you can also, another peg there if I wanted to put a couple more troopers on. So overall, it is a great looking vehicle. Was it worth the price point? No. Not when you have the Vamp to compare it to. The Vamp was almost perfect. And when you're comparing the two, there's no comparison. But I do like the third seat edition, but I think it would have been better with the cannon on top. But overall, it's about a 7.5 out of 10 because of the flimsiness of the plastic, the way it all goes together, and the way it all falls apart so easily. So do better, Hasbro. This is the first classified project where I'm kind of ill. I feel like, you really took advantage of the fans on this one. Looks great, functions awful. But it is the All Striker. It is the classified version. It's what we've got, and it will be going on the shelf with the rest. So, love it or leave it. I'm going to have to love it just because it's All Striker. Yo, Joe. Fella 610 Yo Joe Daddy here today. Got a little mail call today on this Friday, or Thursday, my bad. Getting ahead of myself. Sorry, we had a high school basketball game tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday, so I kind of felt like a Friday night. But mail call number one was Hawk in the MMS, man, and I am excited to get this out and take a look at it. That figure looks amazing. Rounding up the OG 13. And I'll show you one more mail call. All right, guys, so here it is. Colonel Hawk in the MMS. I like this. I love the paint deco on these missiles. Man, it just really pops on that. Yes, we've already had this in the Cobra version, but man, this OG part just, it really drives the nostalgia. There's some of the accessories it comes with as well. Can't wait to get this behind the Vamp, see how it looks. And this Colonel Hawk figure is out of this world. I mean, the OG vibes that he is kicking is just great. I love it. Even this face sculpt here is phenomenal. The visor looks good. Love the old school M16. I mean, this is just some amazing stuff. And something that's really great is on these right here. These effects. We've had them for a while now, and they're more often than not gummy, but these are not. These are actually very hard plastic, so they stand up better. They stay straight. You don't have to work on them. Same thing with these blast effects. You hear how hard that is? So brag on Hasbro, man. You did something right. You actually added quality and added function to it. Look at how that flame effect is not sagging. I mean, it's been on there for about, I guess, 3 or 4 days now, and it's still standing straight. Hard plastic makes it better. This figure is amazing. Closer to finishing the OG 13 out. This set is worth every penny, in my opinion. Absolutely love it. But that's it for this little review. Merry Christmas, and Yo Joe. And here is the other mail call. We got the Steel Core Sentry and Modular Defense Post. Yeah, it's the same thing as the Trench Viper and the Cobra Porta Potty, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. I love the other one. Bought two of those, but due to shelf space consideration, I only went with one this time on this. I figured, why not? I'm sure they're going to come out with some other play sets, so need to save room for those. But this steel core figure, honest to God, it might be my favorite of the steel core. That I'll have to get it out and look at it, but man, I think that looks amazing. Love seeing the dragonflies on the back. All right, well, we'll get to it. All right, guys, so we got the steel core sentry and modular defense post out. Got to say, I like the colors on the missiles and everything. I like the colors on the actual building. I think it's pretty good. Love the star on the front. That's some old school military classic stuff there. The sandbags look absolutely amazing. The 250 cals are kind of odd. You kind of have to set them up a little bit higher on the post, like this post here that you can move up and down. You kind of have to move it up a little higher to actually get it to fit correctly through the window, because on the lowest setting, unlike the Cobra modular defense post, you can't get the guns through there. So it's just too tall once you put them on that adjustment there. But the light's so cool. But this, to me, is the heart of the set. The steel core sentry. This has quickly become, honestly, my favorite steel core. I just feel like it's honestly more classic looking than any of the others that I've seen. Even the originals. To me, they were a little bit off, but there's something just about this one that I just really, really enjoy. The color scheme is awesome. Got a lot going on with it. And then it also comes with this piece. Now on this, I have to say I am thoroughly confused. This long post on it, I'm not sure where it goes, and I could really use some help trying to identify where this goes and what its purpose is. I know it's odd that I don't actually know ahead of time. I haven't watched any reviews on it, but if any of you could, please help me by commenting in the comment section as to what this really is. But like I said, I just absolutely love this. What is that? Oh God, he's back. It's John Morant, and it looks like he's going to take over the modular defense post. Just don't move, steel core. Just don't move. John, you've got to quit doing this. All right, guys, 610 Joe Daddy here with another couple pickups. Going to take a look at these and see how they are. Wolf Den Collectibles in Gadsden, Alabama. My friend Jonathan Wolf, he's the one that runs the Gadsden Toy Collector Con. And, man, he's got a store downtown Gadsden on Broad Street. You've got to check it out. The retro stock in there is amazing, and he gets new stuff as well. But can't wait to see what wetsuit and mainframe look like here. Got a side shot of the art there. QR codes to nowhere. And then that's just a really cool shot there on the back. And if anybody needs it, there's the wonderful barcode. And then this one I am super excited about, wetsuit. Got the side art there. Awesome looking back. And here's the barcode for anybody that needs it. But we're gonna get these two open, pick them up at Wolf Den Collectibles. Get by there, get some, check it out. And here he is in all his glory. One of my favorites. My brother actually got this figure when he was in the hospital with pneumonia, the original. Got to add him to our collection when he got home. And quickly became one of my favorites. He got Dialton on the same day. So both these guys together were a great addition. But I'm not complaining about it, because I believe that there are different heighted people all over the world. I mean, I'm 6'10", but most of y'all aren't. Most of y'all are around the 6 foot range or the 5'7" to 5'10" range. Well, if we take Colonel Hawk here and compare the size, get that there. That's not too much head difference. I mean, I've seen way worse, me and my friends hanging out. Then for another reference, just put the Steel Quarter Century in there. Look at that. He's almost dead even with him. But I hate it for you guys. Just because they're 6-inch figures, that means they're based on a 6-foot scale, in my opinion. And so anything less than that is just a standard size person, you know? So I think we can definitely get over that. But let's take a deeper look at Mainframe. I've got to say, I am loving the readout on the computer. It looks ultra realistic, and this head sculpt is phenomenal. Look at that. What? Oh, God. John Morant, get out of here. Get out of here, John Morant. I've had enough. God. I don't know what his problem is. But like I said, this is a classic. Got the hose there that connects the mic to the backpack, just like the original. Great tampos. Look at that wrist. That's just phenomenal. But love this figure. And we'll move on to the next review. And here for the other review for this is Wetsuit out of the box. His articulation is great. These fins have such great color. Completely matches up with the body. This is so OG to me. I remember getting this off the peg in Walmart in Gadsden, Alabama. Taking him home, putting all his accessories on, and just diving straight into the swimming pool when I was a kid. And playing for hours because this was my diver. I was a little late on Torpedo. So this was my first Joe diver. And yeah, they changed the little propel system, but I dig it. I love it. I love it when they just go ahead and classify it up. Even loving the tempo. Love the mask. I mean, they knocked it out of the park with this figure. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous figure. But I am super excited about this guy. I can remember every moment from childhood with him. Super nostalgic figure for me. But that's it for today. And Merry Christmas. And Yo Joe. All right, guys. So that's it for today's reviews on the pickups. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And of course, as always, and most importantly, Yo Joe.